Hello, I wanted to follow up yesterday's video with updates as events are rapidly unfolding around the world and even here in the Lehigh Valley with regard to the coronavirus. Over the past several weeks, I want to focus today on the planning that the district has done. Over the past several weeks, BASD has refined a tiered plan to respond to the virus and the events around the virus as things unfold. I want to share with you the details of some of those tiers so that the community can understand what we have in place and what may be coming. So our tier mitigation plan includes Tier 1, which is really implemented a week or so ago, where we asked colleges with kids returning from spring break who were student teachers or tutors to hold any students who traveled overseas home or out of our schools for 14 days. We also canceled student trips to New York City that were coming up in the near future based on the advice of our local health professionals. And we disseminated 2 letters to parents with information on what we're doing, and we enhanced the cleaning in our buildings around high-touch areas. I'm announcing today that we are implementing our Tier 2 and Tier 3 mitigation actions. Tier 2 focuses on school day activities and focuses on reducing access to schools and student travel beyond our schools, thinking of our schools as the safe place to be. So as of tomorrow, March 13th, all field trips through March 31st are canceled, and we should be prepared for the cancellation of trips through the remainder of the year, but by going to March 31st, it gives us a couple of weeks to continue to assess the situation. Effective tomorrow, under our Tier 2 plan, we're also restricting public access to our schools. That means that all non-BASD personnel visits to schools are restricted. So for example, if we can do meetings by phone call rather than face-to-face with parents or others, we will do that. So we will look to restrict non-BASD personnel visits to our schools. We're also canceling during the school day public events that involve non-BASD personnel as audience members. So for example, that means shows during the day, concerts that are happening between now and March 31st. We want to restrict the number of non-students and non-BASD people that are coming into the buildings to protect our students. We're also implementing Tier 3. So Tier 2 focuses on during the school day and reducing access when the kids are in the building. Tier 3 mitigation actions focus on beyond the school day public events and limiting public access to our buildings. So we are canceling, again, through March 31st, all public events, public meaning people, non-BASD personnel and students, including parents. We're canceling all after-school events from the school events as well as community events. And we should be prepared for cancellation of events, public events through the end of the school year. Our Tier 4, so Tier 2 and Tier 3 will be implemented effective tomorrow. Tier 4 mitigation action would be a temporary closure of school up to 10 days. We've had a team of our instructional technology folks planning for this for some time. A school closure for up to 10 days will be treated in the same manner as an extended snow day closure. All schools and activities during a temporary school closure would be suspended for the duration of the closure. And then our Tier 5 mitigation actions would be a long-term closure of more than 2 weeks. This obviously is a worst-case scenario, but we're prepared for it. We've had our instructional technology folks working on how we can use all of the available online curriculum and tools to do our best to continue to deliver instruction. And some of that may be old-fashioned paper that's sent home as well. We will not pretend that a long-term closure can make up for the kids being with our wonderful teachers every day and learning from them. But in a worst-case scenario where public health officials are calling for the closure of schools, we will be prepared to provide ongoing educational and learning experience for students, although not in the same way it would be as if they came to school. So the district has been working and preparing on each of these different tiers. We're prepared to implement it. We will implement Tier 4 and Tier 5 related to school closures in close consultation with the Pennsylvania Department of Health, the City of Bethlehem Health Bureau, and our healthcare professionals in the community when they are recommended. We're not going to take actions that are not recommended by health professionals. We want to make sure we're helping to slow the spread of the virus and not inadvertently doing something that might continue the spread of the virus. So when and if the call comes and the recommendation comes from our health professionals, we'll make the Tier 4 and Tier 5 decisions. Stay well. Please continue to practice all of our personal hygienes. It's still our best tool to stop the spread of the virus. And remember, a pandemic is not an individual crisis, it's a community crisis, and we all need to work together. Thank you.